Hey, how's it going? My name's Nat. Coming up on Newsbreak. An out-of-control rocket. Coldplay chats to the International Space Station. And pizza from a vending machine. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit subscribe. Right now, this Chinese rocket is hurtling towards Earth as a giant piece of space junk. Don't worry though, everything's going to be fine, we think. But it has raised a lot of questions about space and all the things that are floating around up there. Leela explains.
Yes, a huge piece of space junk is falling to Earth. It's about 30 meters long and weighs 22 tons.
This demonstration is not to scale.
It's part of this Chinese rocket, the Long March 5B. And it's got people pretty worried because it's out of control and so big that it won't completely burn up in the atmosphere before it hits Earth. We don't know for sure when or where it'll land.
But it'll probably be this weekend. It might sound scary, but odds are it won't hurt anybody.
Only one person ever has actually been hit by space junk. That's her. She was fine. It's more likely it'll end up in the ocean or somewhere where very few people live.
Here in Australia,
we've already got our own giant space junk history. In 1979, the 77-ton space station Skylab disintegrated over Western Australia. Thankfully, this rocket is a little smaller, but some are still upset about it because countries are supposed to follow guidelines to prevent this kind of thing from happening.
There should be a requirement to operate in a safe and thoughtful mode.
For now, the world will be watching as this hunk of metal moves closer and closer to the Earth.
Somewhere in a sky full of stars, one lucky astronaut has just become the first person to see Coldplay's new music video.
Right now we aren't able to play for anybody on Earth, so we thought we'd just play for you. It's like our one-man concert.
The band linked up with French astronaut Thomas Pesquet, who's been living on the ISS.
What can you see from your window right now?
This is our Dragon spacecraft over there, docked to the station, and down below, nice view of Earth.
So what did he think of the song? Ash Barty has been smashing it on the clay this week. We check out her incredible run at the Madrid Open in today's sport.
Tennis champ Ash Barty is on a winning streak that just doesn't stop. Barty is now into the finals at the Madrid Open after a 6-4, 6-3 win over Paula Badosa. She's now won 16 matches in a row on red clay and will go in as the favourite when she takes on Arina Sabalenka on Sunday. In the NRL, Melbourne Storm has smashed the South Sydney Rabbitohs 50-0, and Josh Addo-Carr has earned a spot in the record books by scoring a whopping 6 tries.
Addo-Carr creates history!
That's something no one's done at this level in more than 70 years. The win moves Melbourne Storm up to second spot on the ladder. Meet Willow Hardy. Like a lot of 14-year-olds, she loves surfing. But unlike a lot of 14-year-olds, she's just competed against 4-time world champion Carissa Moore.
So shocked, I'm trying to take it all. I'm nearly crying happy tears actually.
She won a wildcard ticket into the Margaret River Pro, where she also faced off against 7-time world champ Stephanie Gilmore. While she's been knocked out of the event, we're sure she's got an incredible future ahead.
Have you ever had ice cubes in Milo? What about Vegemite and jam together? There comes a point where you've got to ask, is it heaps cool or heresy? On the streets of Rome in Italy is a vending machine that makes and serves pizza. Mind you, Italy is the home of pizza, so it's no doubt been raising a few eyebrows. Nicknamed Mr. Go Pizza, the machine makes the pizzas fresh when someone orders. All in all, the process takes just 3 minutes. This stone has been causing quite the stir recently. It's an old stone that marks the border between Belgium and France, and a local farmer has moved it. Accidentally, the poor fella, because it was in the way of his tractor, but now he's in a bit of trouble. By moving the stone about 2 meters, he's made Belgium a little bit bigger and France a little bit smaller. And finally, move over cars, trains and planes. This is Hyperloop, and it's billed as the travel technology of the future. Capable of sending people at speeds of around 1,000 kilometers per hour. Impressive. but so far it's still in the early stages. Well, that's all the news we've got for you this week. Have a great weekend, but before you go, why don't you hit subscribe? We'll be back again on Monday. See you then.